There's a new breed of SEO. They use inLInks because it works differently. It works the way Google does, by first understanding topics and meanings before analyzing keywords. inLInks will help you create better web content with meaning that Google can understand, because inLInks has built out a massive knowledge base of its own. inLInks will then help you associate cornerstone content to topics and ideas that Google already understands. It will also help you build schema and internally link the content to ideas automatically. Let's look at how inLInks builds schema and internal links. Before that, I'm going to show you the powerful methodology that inLInks uses to help you create original and awesome and machine-readable content that will immediately challenge and trump the competition. Many SEOs start with a search query. So let's say you sell virtual reality headsets in the UK and you want awesome content around that phrase. Let's show you how inLInks combines the SERPs with its knowledge graph to help you create content that dominates. inLInks looks at the search engines and sees what they already think is the best content for this query. Then it will analyze this content and break every page down into topics within its knowledge graph, creating your own unique knowledge graph around this search query. Keywords are so last year. Without a knowledge base like the one that Google and inLInks have built, other keyword tools just can't cut the mustard, as I'll show you now. Here's your content brief for the term virtual reality headsets. It tells you what topics to discuss and in what kind of context. How do we know? Well, firstly, we've crawled the top results for the search terms, and secondly, we've mapped the content into predefined topics in our knowledge base. So we know that you'll probably need about 1,100 words to be able to talk about the 50 or so topics that you'll have to cover to better address this query than the competition. You'll need to focus on the main topics like experiences, Oculus and HTC, and you can see that the SERPs are currently orientated more towards a technology and software topics at the moment than they are towards video games. A few brands are dominating the market, and this is a transactional phrase, so Google knows this is probably a your money or your life term. On this screen, you'll see how important each topic is. We see how many times your competition brings each subject up. You haven't started to write any copy yet, but we will in a moment. But right now, we note that you haven't used any of these ideas in your copy. So where do you start? Well, what about virtual reality? Look, here's what we mean by virtual reality and what kinds of questions people might want to have answered surrounding the topic of virtual reality. Some great direction without forcing you to cram in specific keywords and without stifling your creativity. How can you be confident that this approach will work? Let's look at the SERP analysis, which shows you exactly who is ranking for the phrase and the topics they're discussing in their content. You can also find related keywords around the main concepts and use these to expand your long tail ideas. inLInks even generates a proposed content structure for you to help you give your content writers a way to start. But inLInks isn't just about reporting. We want you to build the content so you can cut and paste the content in the editor. Or you can add a page already from the web and use this to populate the editor graph for you. Now you can see exactly how your content compares to the best. You can see what it's missing, you can see a score, and you can even share your report in a read-only form to your clients and your writers. I hope you'll agree that inLInks is light years ahead of most content optimization tools, but that's just the start of the coolness that inLInks can offer. Sooner or later, you'll have content on your site, and you'll want Google to really understand how awesome it is. inLInks converts all the entity content into schema automatically. Cut and paste the schema or keep your content current as the knowledge graph grows, and to avoid all those painful discussions with developers by adding a snippet of JavaScript to the footer file or tag manager or through tag manager. Do this once and never have to fight to get your SEO needs on the development agenda again, because we'll create valid JSON LD schema directly. Similarly, we want you to have your messaging reinforced at every opportunity by automatically creating internal links in your content, connecting all of your important topics to their cornerstone content, by building your own specific knowledge graph for your site. We know what ideas are discussed on every page and we connect the dots. You won't have to create the links automatically if you integrate our JavaScript, but we'll provide you with a list if you don't want to create the links created dynamically. inLInks starts at less than $40 a month, with even a free version to get you started. The few competitors inLInks have try to start in the thousands, but we know the SEO world. We were there at the start. inLInks is backed by some of the biggest faces in the industry. The more you grow and add pages with inLInks, the more your knowledge graph and internal links develop, helping you to not only rank for the odd keyword, but to dominate your niche. inLInks doesn't replace other SEO tools. It augments the technical crawlers and blows the content tools out of the water. In a world of semantic search, you can't afford not to use such a valuable tool. Join us. Sign up today at inlinks.net now.